The Miami Dolphins are not quite done with that offensive line. And we're going to talk about that. What is up, Finn fans? The voice is coming and going. Some days I sound good, some days I sound bad. I don't know what this is. I'm going to lean toward allergies because I don't feel sick anymore. So I do apologize for the way my voice sounds. But I wanted to come on and make this video because Barry Jackson came out and he said some interesting things, and it pertains to the offensive line. You guys know how I feel about the offensive line and the trenches and all that stuff, because to me, if you want to win a championship, you have to have a good offense and defensive line. Look at the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know why I couldn't get that out. Yes, their tackles weren't great, but the interior of their offensive line last year was really good, and obviously you do have one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL that really did help propel that opposing defensive line. So to me, and then you look at other teams, like you got the Ravens, you got the Lions, you got all these guys, the 49ers, that have made it far into the playoffs or to the Super Bowl. Trenches, 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 all day, every day. Helps the backside of both the offense and the defense when you can get pressure or hold back the pressure and allow your quarterback or your corners to do the things they need to do. So, trenches. But we got some news and notes, some updates from Connor Williams and some other offensive line. So Barry Jackson said it's undetermined if Dolphins free agent center Connor Williams will be playing this upcoming season because of a serious knee injury. But when he does play again, the Dolphins have not ruled out as a possibility. A league source said the sides will remain in occasional communication. Williams sustained a torn ACL in last December's Monday night loss to Tennessee. While full details on the injury haven't been revealed, it's considered more serious than a simple ACL tear. Miami signed former Titans starter Aaron Brewer to be their next center next season. So that's the thing that I've been hearing, that it's more that he might not play. He might not play next year, but if they're waiting till around June-ish, but like before before training camp starts, that like period of like in between mini camp and training camp, to see where he's at, where his rehabbing's going. Is there a possibility he could play come like after the bye or after the midseason point? Maybe they'll go out and grab him, give him a certain contract, with incentives or whatever, or anyone will. But it doesn't sound good for his injury because, I think ACL injuries in the NFL take about 9 months to come back from, which him hurting his in December means he should be good by like October-ish. But that's not what a lot of people are hearing. And again, my timetable for injury returns is it could change. A lot of things could change. Rehab, you could have a setback, all that stuff. But like an unknown, I think it's like 9 to 10 or 9 to 11 months with ACLs, and Achilles are different. But it's interesting. And the fact that the Dolphins are still keeping an eye on it means that maybe, just maybe, they're taking this offensive line seriously. Now, they brought back Isaiah Wynn. Teron Armstead has come back. Brewer is the new center for now. We'll see what happens with this, but he's the center. You have Liam Eichenberg, and you have all these guys on the opposite side competing, which I'm going to talk about in a second. So maybe, after the draft, if things don't go the right way, they will continue to add, and that will go into the next thing I have to say. According to two sources, Dolphins have at least some level of communications with 2 veteran free agent starting guards and 1 part-time starting guard, but have indicated they might want to go through the draft before deciding whether to add starting guards. Isaiah Wynn is expected to be the front runner at left guard. The right guard could be Liam Eichenberg, Robert Jones, Lester Cotton, Jake Driscoll, or someone who not currently on the roster. So we heard that the Dolphins were talking with 1 starting guard and were interested in him, but kind of want to wait till after the draft. They're going to get a lot. They're going to have like 28 million in cap space come June 2nd. Now it's being said that it's 2 veteran starting guards and 1 part-time starting guard. And to me, it was Dalton Risner because he just got the new agent. Brain is just not working right now. I was going to say Rosenfeld. It's not Rosenfeld, but he got a new agent. That is the agent that the Dolphins love to work with. Again, my brain's not working right now. I do apologize. You're just going to scream it at me in the comment section. But I feel like that's where he's going towards. Drew Rosenhaus. I was close. Rosenfield, Rosenhaus, Drew Rosenhaus. So Dalton Risner's new agent is Drew Rosenhaus. Drew Rosenhaus works with the Dolphins very, very closely. So to me, when the news came out that the Dolphins were in communication with 1 starting guard, I was like, it's Dalton Risner. And the fact that Drew Rosenhaus is his new agent, they're probably in communications. That would be a great fit, in my opinion, because he worked with Butch Barry. And if he doesn't start, it's a very viable vet to come in and do his thing. But now that it's 2, I think I'm trying, like, who could be the other guard? That's what I'm interested in. Let me pull up available free agents to see who the other guard could be. And watch, I bet you as soon as I see his name, I'm going to be like, oh, that's him. Because Dalton Risner is still out there. There's a lot of guys that are gone. Let me just go to unsigned. Lincoln Tomlinson. I wouldn't be surprised, even if it's not. Lincoln Tomlinson might be the part-time guy, but he has worked with Mike McDaniel. Dalton Risner, Lincoln Tomlinson, those might be your 2 starting guards. It's a possibility there, and then you have the part-timer that they're in. So all this is telling me, and the reason I'm making this video is that maybe, just maybe, they are taking the offensive line serious enough that they're going to do something with it. They're going to make a move. Because like Mayor Jackson said, Isaiah Wynn to me is a lock at left guard. He was really good at left guard, was very reliable. Our run game was good. I have no problem with it being Teron Armstead, Isaiah Wynn at left guard, and then Brewer at center. And then you have that huge competition at right guard between Liam Eichenberg, Robert Jones, Lester Cotton, and Jake Driscoll. We got to find one good guy out of there. Now, Liam Eichenberg had his ups and downs. Some games he played horrible. Some games he was very, he was good. I wouldn't say very good. He was good. Robert Jones, I like, especially when he came in at left guard. So I'm okay with that. But I'm still drafting somebody. I'm still bringing somebody in. I think that's what the Dolphins' thought process is if they can't go out and get a Frazier or a JPJ or, that's the next guys I'm going to be talking about in my prospects. You got Frazier, you got Haynes, you got Barton. If the Dolphins can't go out and get one of these guys, then you come back to free agency. And that's why the Dolphins having this money after June 1st is so good. Also, if they can get Tua into a contract extension, which I don't know at this point, because they're fine money-wise, it'll just be a cherry on the top with more money. They might not be able to come to some type of situation, and it might be a Christian Wilkins situation again, where Tua just plays on the 5th-year option. It's going to be interesting. The whole situation is going to be interesting, but overall, like I said, I'm just happy that they are somewhat taking it more seriously on the offensive line instead of last year where they were just saying, you're more worried about it than us, because that rubbed me and a lot of other people the wrong way. It's like, come on. But comment below, let me know what you guys think about the offensive line. Speaking of offensive line, tomorrow it's going to be prospects. We're going to do tackles. This is draft month. It's April 1st. I don't do April Fool's videos. I don't do April Fool's posts because I built up your trust by giving you information and backing up my stuff with sources, facts, data, and all that stuff. So if I were to throw an April Fool's at you, you'll be like, how do I trust this guy? I don't do April Fool's stuff. It's just I don't want to, mess with you guys. But it is April 1st, so we have 24 days until the draft. So I have a ton of draft videos for the next 1, 2, 3, 3.5 weeks. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like usual, stay classy. And fins up.